10 seconds later, I was at the entrance of the Shirahase residence. My house doubled as a sweets and snacks shop. Wait, yeah, sweets and snacks stop. A honeydew cafe on the ground floor. Of course, at this hour, they were still prepping for the day, and the place was empty. Oh, right. Yu-chan, thanks.
Nani?
I never knew that while I was spirited away, you were looking for me.
そんなこと。
Sheesh. My parents never tell me the important stuff. I'm years late in thanking you.
それだけ二人とも焦っていったんじゃないかな。何度かあんなことが続いて。
I wonder.
それじゃあ、バイバイ。
I mean, look, Yuta, I think you should come to the conclusion that if you made a pact with one girl and you've been spirited away multiple times, there's a potential that you did it with other girls. Yeah, bye. Since I woke up at a weird time the night before, I had a great morning nap to make up for it. I looked at the clock only to find it was already around noon. My growling stomach hated me for skipping breakfast. I changed, stuffed my wallet into my pocket, and got ready to go out to go get some grub. But come on, she's really pushing it. I looked at the palace perched on the steep slope. The neighbors were surely shocked. On my way to the honeydew, I stopped abruptly. I usually ate there, but I figured eating near the station today would be a nice change of pace. I felt like walking and trying to gather my thoughts for a bit. It was early March and a chilly wind persisted, but the sun was shining pleasantly today. Oh, right. Will Lucy be okay? Vampires were sensitive to the sun, at least that was the perceived notion. But then again, she didn't seem to pay heed to the sunlight coming into the living room before. She also came in from the roof, so, you know, a pact forged through blood-sucking. I mean, if she wants to suck another part of my body, never mind. I looked in the mirror before going back to sleep and noticed a faint scar on my neck. If someone told me they were bite marks, I felt like I could believe it. I hadn't noticed it all until today. Even if I had no memory of when I disappeared, I would have noticed the pain when I returned. Well, like she said, it would be euphoric. Perhaps having one's blood sucked was a painless endeavor, like Lucy said. It's crazy to think that could have happened to me, though. A visit to another world. You got isekai'd multiple times, bro, and you didn't even do it because you died. Why did that even happen to me in the first place? I was repeatedly spirited away for a short time, then all of a sudden it stopped. So if she went as far to build a house, that means she'd be here for the foreseeable future. Yeah, even when she gets rejected eventually. Lucy mentioned she was a queen or something, so wouldn't leaving her home pose a problem? And if she did marry me, would she live here? Or would I have to move in with her? I mean, I would prefer to wouldn't you prefer to live in her mansion? I was jumping the gun a bit, but she definitely said she was my fiancée. Which meant I needed to start thinking seriously about the situation. And also, apparently I made a similar promise with Yu-chan. It's unreal to think that despite having hardly interacted with females as a teenager, here I was with two hot potential fiancé. Look, at least he understands that they're hot. I was getting giddy with just thinking about it. But I couldn't let that inflate my ego. This would require some consideration moving forward. As I was pondering the events set in motion last night, suddenly... I mean, am I surprised that there's another girl? No. I turned toward the source of the scream and saw a girl being attacked by a dog. Excuse me? You're towing a very fine line here, game. I was like, did she say something? Because I may have been speaking over it, but I guess not. So just, where the fuck is it? Yeah, you got Kia. Oh, right, it's at the very bottom. Hey! Cut it out, Buck! I don't know. Hey, Buck! I'm not. You know what? I give up. Let me help. Oh, yes, please. Thank you. God damn it. I helped the woman pull the dog like it was tug of war. Dang, this thing is strong. I'd seen big dogs, but this thing was monstrous. Something about its eyes, too. It's weirdly shaped eyes. Look, I get you're a succubus, but like, come on, man. The girl was almost in tears as she desperately held down her skirt. I'm not. Off. Gahahu. I'm not. No. You dirty dog. Like master, like pet. Yeah. What? I figured, like pet owner. I figured we weren't getting anywhere at this rate, so I grabbed the dog's tail. Ahu. Nah. That had an effect enough for the dog to let go. Off, rough. The dog kept up the girl and raised his front paws, but I held his tail, keeping them apart. Gawoo. And then, he was slobbering viciously a moment ago, but he turned to me with innocent confusion. Fuck! Yeah. But wow. But wow. He had puppy dog eyes. She's kind of cute, actually. I'm a cat person. The girl who had been attacked kept her distance and cautiously looked over at us. Thank you so much. You really saved the day. Oh no. He's usually so docile too. This is so odd. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I had trouble believing that, but he was indeed calm. He looked at the girl, he scared, then me, and joyfully wagged his tail. You need to apologize to that poor girl. Leash firmly in hand, the woman led Bark over to the girl. You cannot be serious. Off. Again? What's the big deal? Wow. Yeah, me too. The dog quickly returned to normal once again. The woman looked at a loss for what to do. Maybe she has a piece of meat or something. Bro, she is the piece of meat. I think you'll... Look, I just think The reason the dog is so crazy is because of his sense of smell, alright? The woman smiled awkwardly at my unnecessary quip. I'm terribly sorry, but could you please hold the leash? I want to apologize to her. No problem. I took over for a second and the woman went to bow to the girl. I squatted and looked into the dog's face. Wow. He had puppy dog eyes and wagged his tail goofily. His unruliness just a second ago was hard to believe. Here, I'll take him back. Thank you so much again. You're welcome. The woman walked off with her head tilted in confusion. The situation had been resolved, but the girl remained rooted to the spot. I couldn't just ignore her, so I called out. Are you okay? Your dress is towing a fine line. Whoa. I was a bit preoccupied to notice before, but this girl was wearing a wild getup. I guess she was doing cosplay, but here of all places? Oh yeah, because her outfit is so wild that it's cosplay, but Lucy's outfit is completely normal in your eyes. Nice. I mean, it was certainly wild, but well put together, actually. I gulped involuntarily. Bro, she had meat in all the right places, and her curves were tight like a figure eight knot. You know what? I'll give you this. That is how Oda designs his women. I mean, and she was showing so much skin. Before I knew it, my eyes were glued all over her. I looked up to see her glowing red face and fidgety hands. Damn, maybe I made it too obvious I was staring. Boop. Her silky touch and the sweet scent wafting from her temporarily stupefied me. What the hell? Oh god damn it! Did I make a pact with another girl? I can't believe this. Surely she isn't also as rich as Lucy and will build a house right next to her. And she also has wings. Before I could process it, the girl's face was only inches away from mine. The concept of time seemed to vanish into the ether at that moment. What's happening here? I deeply inhaled her scent and felt a tingling in my arms. Nah. It was like I had ants crawling up and down me. A pervasive itchiness and grinding sensation all over my skin. There was no way I could keep still. An unknown force possessed my hands. Okay, this I definitely can't have. This part I definitely can't keep. I took 2 big handfuls of her velvety skin and the tingling subsided somewhat. Yeah, did it? But the second I lowered my defenses, the ants came roaring back like a gale. I spread my fingers out, grabbing as much of her butt as I could. In public too, bro? As I continued, a bright haze coated my vision, as if someone had poured a liquid down my eyelids. It was pink and overwhelming. is this? The inside of my head was scorching hot. Where am I? What is this place? And what am I doing? The small quivering body in my arms was the tether keeping my sanity intact.
魔力を抑制しな、ユリ。ゆうたくん、ちょっとおかしくなっちまってるよ。
You think? I don't know. Maybe the dog wasn't a big enough giveaway.
どうしたんだい？
うまくいかないの。
なんで？
なんでって。
Yeah, so they both know Yuta.
まったくしょうがないね。ムマともあろうものがその程度の愛撫でオタオタしちゃって。
Yeah, but like, he's... You know what? I agree.
だって。そこはダメ。
An unseen force pushed on my forehead, and my head fell backwards. Suddenly, the peak haze dissipated, and reason ruled once more. What? You know what? What an ass. Let's just say. Huh? Oh, you're back to normal now. I felt like I had been sleeping upright, and the girl from before was still standing there. And then he does it again. I mean, her face was beet red, and for some reason I could see her eyes tearing up. Huh? What the?
あれ？じゃないよ。そろそろ手を離したらどうだい？
Oh, he was still grabbing her ass. Huh? Oh. What? Oh, wait, no, it's... What? Because it's an H. My body was jolted backward. I mean, I did it on purpose. What? My brain was too muddled to even form words. Yeah, I can't believe you sexually assaulted a girl in the middle of the street, man. It was a feeling akin to a cyborg awakening from transformation and staring at his new hands. The sensation of her velvety skin still lingered in my palms. No, I think you were feeling up her panties, so, you know, it wasn't her skin. It was vague, but unmistakable. That girl's butt. What? Sorry. I didn't say enough S's. I prostrated myself on all fours, bowing with enough force to smash my head through the asphalt. Speaking of ass, I mean, I had no idea what happened, nor could I even believe it. Raping a girl was a huge crime, no matter the circumstances. I'm really, really sorry.
謝らないでください。
Yeah, the dog wishes he could have done that. I mean, even if that's how she felt, I couldn't bring myself to raise my head. How could I possibly compensate her for this?
まあまあ、そんな風に謝る必要はないんだよ、ゆうたくん。
Huh? Unexpectedly hearing my name brought my head off the ground.
ゆりのお尻をもみもみしたのは別に自分の意思じゃなかった。だろ？
Bro.
魔力に当てられただけなのさ、ムマの。
Spell succubus?
そう。私たちはムマの一族さ。中でも最強の力を持つ。
Wait, are you telling me you're also royalty? My mic isn't picking up my mind blowing. The sounds of me, my mind getting blown. Like I wish my... Never mind.
であれば、人間の年若い男の子なんぞ、イチコロさね。
So you're saying that the love pact he made with her... This girl, right? The one in the center wasn't voluntary? I don't know. She clearly overlooked my bewilderment and continued.
私はアドリアね。こっちの子はユリア。親しいものはユリって呼んでいるから、ユウタくんもそうするといいよ。
Yeah, Julia. Fucking... Okay.
ユウタくんはユリのことを覚えていないんだろう？だから、まずは自己紹介さ。
I mean, I think he did a lot of reacquainting. Was this another pact?
ほら、せっかくの再会なんだ。ちゃんと挨拶しなさいな。
I mean, look, to be fair, when he met her the first time, she probably didn't have that much cake never mind. Adrian nudged her on, but she was still fidgeting nervously. I took the lead and apologized. I'm sorry. That was inappropriate.
いえ、
I liked it.
いいんだって。だいたいユリからすれば嬉しかったんだから。ユウタくんに愛撫されてさ。
I was joking, but you know what? Fine. Because they're succubi, right? You know what? It just makes sense.
ママ、変なこと言わないで。
You know, I thought that Adrian was like Julia's sister, right? Older sister. I didn't think she was a MILF. I mean, like, maybe you should have made a pact with her instead. What?
なーにが変なことだよ。あんたが照れているばっかりだから、私から本心を伝えてやったんじゃないか。
もう。
Mom, I kind of hiccuped the word out. Oh no, I was just certain you were a friend of, or her big sister. That's what I'm saying. Stop thinking my thoughts. It was a little shocking to hear that. Okay, you know what? Now that you've said that, it makes sense. It all makes sense. Adrian flashed a devilish grin, pun intended. Moved swiftly to my side.
嬉しいこと言ってくれるじゃないの。
She placed her hand on my nape, and immediately a similar scent like the one emitting from Julie tickled my nose. God damn it.
お姉さんね。そんなに若く見えた？このアドリアーネさんが。
Not with the tongue, bro. Oh, well, yeah. Adrian giggled lasciviously. I've seen the word before in a different visual novel that I played. Thank God I remembered how to pronounce it.
よくよく見ると顔も可愛いじゃない。気に入ったよ。そしたら私と一緒に夢の世界に行くかい？
Right, and it's not the same as mischievously because lasciviously has the IOUS, right? Mischievously doesn't have the IOUS. It's just VOUS. Just a little English lesson. Hang on, let me... Yeah, you got some tits in the background, so makes up for it. Dreamworld? Oh shit. Something's washing over my vision.
ママったら何考えてるの？
No, stop. Don't stop, it feels good. I mean... Frustrated, Julie yanked Adrian's hand away from me. The pink haze over my vision immediately wavered.
なーに怒ってるんだよ。 私たちは無魔なんだから当然のことだろ。
Yeah, so like, why didn't I make a pact with you, bro?
でも
やれやれ。やっぱりお前はちょっと変わった子だよ、ユリ。まあ、それはそれとして。ユリ、こっちは人間界だ。常に魔力を割いておくよう気をつけるんだよ。
You didn't hear that?
じゃないと、またさっきのユウタくんみたいになってしまうからね。
Yeah, like that dog from before. Could it be that what that's what was afflicting the dog?
はいそうなんです。
Yeah, we want to attract any unwanted attention.
それですぐに魔力を抑えようとしたんですけど、ちょっと犬が怖くて。
The dog was affected by Julie's magic. Having experienced that magic firsthand, I could confidently say that a succubus is a force to be reckoned with.
さてと、お婿さん候補の顔も見たことだし、私はもう行くよ。
帰っちゃうの？
Yeah, no. Why don't you stay for a bit, right? I mean,
ちょっと野暮よさ。ユリはユウタくんとデートでもしていなさいな。
God damn it.
デートって。
Yeah, don't go on a date, Julie. Yuta might come across another girl from a different world that he made a pact with.
それじゃあね。
Adrian vanished in the blink of an eye. Now it was just me and Julie, still blushing cutely. That was weird. Almost like she was giving me some alone time after a matchmaking. Although I'm sure she didn't mean for us to interpret it that way. Ahem.
はい。
She still seemed a bit squirmy. Adrian said candidate fiancé, didn't she? Wait. No, I said it correctly. Adrian, I thought I said did say. Which could only mean another pact, huh? I was on fire, but kind of in a bad way. Like I said, he was raising up girls at that young of an age, and then he became a visual novel protagonist. Where he had no game, and the girls would flood toward him instead of the other way around. Julie looked like she wanted to approach me, but kept looking at me, then down at the ground. I figured I needed to confirm if there was some sort of pact between us, so I took the initiative. I'm about to get something to eat. Want to join me? Julie's face flushed a deeper red, and her full lips trembled.
いえ、今日は私は失礼します。
Alright, goodbye, I guess. Oh, she's gone. A stark contrast from Adrian's aggressively sexy aura. Julie was quite the shy girl. Although, as far as sexy went, Julie's sensual appeal packed quite a punch. That's one way to say it. I looked up at the slope, and as I left my house, it was already growing on me. I didn't know if she was out, sleeping, or what have you. It was pitch black outside. The land we inherited from my grandfather was a sizable chunk, and even extended way back beyond Lucy's place. Oh, so you're saying there's a potential for more houses to be built on this slope. God damn it. So if we all put our heads together, maybe we could build more. How's this all gonna turn out? Evening.
おお、ゆうくん、いらっしゃい。
So Yuna's dad has a sprite, but Yuta's dad doesn't. Fuck you. Apparently his parents aren't important enough. I mean, look, I get that she's a love interest, but like, he's the main protagonist. So like, why aren't his parents also sprited? It was almost closing time, which explained the lack of customers. Yu-chan had gone upstairs for the night too. My parents didn't get home until late at night, so I ate here every weekday. I took a seat at the counter, and Shirahase spoke as if he had been waiting.
いやー、びっくりしたよ。最初は牛尾さん、マンション経営でも始めるのかと思ったからね。まあ、マンションっていうにはちょっと変わった建物ではあったけどさ。
Did Yu-chan tell you about it already? He nodded.
でも、なんだか妙な話だったよ。俺はてっきりユーナのやつ、アニメかなんかに感化されたのかと思ったんだが。
Oh, so she's a weeb. So that's gonna give her points in certain people's books.
ああ、吸血鬼がどうとか。
Mine included. What? No one else was in the store, but he was speaking in hushed tones. Oh, well, it's actually the truth. He sighed as if irritated, but as if he expected me to say that. Also as if he expected me to say that. The owner is a girl named Lucy. Have you seen her yet?
いや、まだ。お隣は今日はずっとひっそりしていたようだが、もう住んでいるのかい?
Yeah, she already tried to kiss Yuta 3 times? Around there. Oh well, sucked his blood 3 times. I nodded. I think you'll believe us when you see her. It's kind of hard not to believe, especially when she starts flying and shit.
なるほどな。けど、そのルーチェ、ユウくんの言い名付けって話じゃないか。それで隣に家を建てたんだろうけど。
That's right, on the surface at least.
ん?
He raised an eyebrow at my vague wording. He didn't know how much detail Yu-chan had gone into, so I started from the beginning. I didn't know how much detail Yu-chan had gone into.
ああ、あったね、そういえば。神隠しなんてことが。あの時はユーナもだいぶ心配して、現象が鳴りを潜めた時はあいつも安堵していたよ。
Yeah, but that's because he already amassed a harem. You know how it is.
しかしまあ、覚えていないとはいえ、ユウくんにいい人がいたとはね。こりゃ、ユーナには思わぬライバルの出現ってところかな。
Oh, apparently Yuna confided in her parents about marrying Yuta. No way. I didn't say the third one.
さてと、ユウくん、今日は何にする?
Is that why he gets such great mates rates? He gets to eat here for free every day? Every weekday? I can't believe it. Oh, okay. I'll just have today's special.
了解.
I don't even know if he does pay or not yet. Whoa, where am I? What incredible scenery. It was as if the ground and sky were one. A twinge of fear blooming forth, I looked down at my feet. The sky was at my feet. The clouds floated underneath. I really was floating in the sky. The great expanse extended as far as the eye could see, in all directions. God damn it, it's a Tekken map. But wait. I was just heading to the department store with Yu-chan a second ago. Why was I here all of a sudden? I had a feeling this happened to me before. A little while ago, I was spirited away. At least, that's what they said. My mind held no recollection of the matter. Was this another instance of that? I stared off lazily into the distance and saw what looked like a person. I walked over in that direction. My footsteps sounded like tiny splashes. It really is the Tekken map. Looked like I surprised her.
あら
It seemed like it was surprised beyond just sneaking up on her. She looked up at my face and tilted her head.
あなたはもしかして人間ですか
Nah, I'm an incubus. A human? For being called a human caught me off guard.
私はムマです
Suck you bus? No, suck you dick. I mean,
はい人間とは異なる種族ですそしてここはムマが生きる世界です
yeah, the dream world. Fucking Azure. Miss Glenn, she looked like a regular girl. Really? Did she? I mean, I had no reason to think otherwise. On the other hand, why did she know that I wasn't a succubus? You don't have horns. You don't dress weird.
人間の人はこちらに来られないのでちょっとびっくりしてしまいました
Mainly the not dressing weird part. Sorry about that.
いえ
This is really this is really a crazy place.
はい絶景として有名なんです
Ah, yes, I love looking at nothing. Yeah, it's amazing. But something about this place makes me feel lonely. Maybe because there's no one here. And nothing here, only a fucking cloud, sky, sun, water. Perhaps it was because of that thing with Yu-chan. I've been becoming more aware of what loneliness means as of late.
そうですね眺めは良くても確かに寂しいですでもだからこそ気分が沈んでいるときかえって落ち着く
Come to think of it, her shoulders were slumped in a lonely manner. Are you feeling down? She hastily averted her eyes as I asked. I fell silent, looked at the view, and after a bit, she spoke softly.
私は変わっているみたいなんです
Oh, so you're saying that... Are you telling me that all succubus don't dress as weird as you? Different?
ムマとしてお前は変わっているそんな風にママにはよく言われます
Oh, you're talking about your personality. I didn't... I wasn't even aware that succubi existed until a minute ago, so I had no idea what made her different. Nothing seemed off about her, although her clothes were certainly different.
まして私はこの世界の王女で
No way! I can't believe you're also royalty! Queen? That's pretty amazing. I only knew queens from the world of comics. As far as I knew, queens are beautiful noble and had refined manners. I didn't know much about this girl before me, but she was definitely beautiful.
王女であるにもかかわらず変わっているんですだからママにもお城の人にも繰り返し言われることになる
I guess. Nothing in particular stood out as I admired her and spoke with her. Different, how so? She didn't answer. But being different is okay. No big deal, right? I was just thinking, why is it so bad to be different from others? I only stated the obvious, but the girl had such an astonished look. Her eyes became serious as they locked onto me.
そういうものでしょうか。
I think so, at least.
私、これまでずっと自分を変えなければと、そればかり思ってきたんです。私自身、ママや周りの人の方が正しいのだと思って、いえ、思おうとして。でも、そういう考え方もあるんですね。人と違っていても、私は私のままで。
I nodded. I couldn't disagree with that. Your environment, you know?
境遇？
Yeah. Like my best friend next door.
体が薄れて。
Okay, I wasn't going crazy, at least. Oh, wow, it is.
元の世界に戻ろうとしているんです。また会えますよね。
This was not the 12 hours I was promised. I could only give her a puzzled look. I didn't know how to answer.
これでお別れだなんて。私、もう一度会いたいです。
The girl suddenly took my hand in hers, which made me flinch a bit.
よかった。まだつかめる。
Even back then, she still had a bit of titty. As soon as I noticed my hand was on her chest, I felt a small flicker in my head. I almost pulled away instinctively, but the girl firmly held onto me with unexpected strength.
私、これでお別れなんて嫌です。また会いたいです。だから、ちぎりを交わします。
A pact. Just then, something shot through my right hand and made its way throughout my body. What? It was like a shockwave, but it wasn't unpleasant in the slightest.
これで、私は、
My hand was almost translucent.
お名前を。
I'm Yuta.
ゆうたさんですね。私はゆりです。
Yuli. Okay.
きっとまたいつか。
Unlucky you didn't get to say you'd marry him.
いつかきっと会いに行きます。ゆうたさん。
I guess find him. 28-3. Or 328. God damn it. Hello?
ゆうくん、大変なの。
Not another house. What is it?
また。
I was joking when I said that they would build a fucking house again. They would build another house, man. I guess they foreshadowed it, but still. Again, it's just too comedic.
家が建っていて。
Right, yeah. I hoofed it out of the house and Yu-chan came out of hers too. There is indeed another house. Whoa, what the heck? Even though that was the second time, I wasn't any less shocked. And the building was a different style too. A temple?
なんかそんな感じだね。
And then Julie does the exact same thing as Lucy. Because they can both fly, right? God damn it. I remember the family I saw yesterday. Yeah, family. So that must be Julie's house then. For starters, let's ask my dad. Come on. My parents were eating breakfast as usual. At the very least, they hadn't changed from yesterday. Listen, I think they're used to it by now. Today, though, there was a knock before I could even open my mouth.
ごめん遊ばせ
Oh my god.
おや、アドリアーネさん。
Oh, yeah, because he just... Apparently, so this time it wasn't a letter, I guess. My dad wasn't phased in the slightest. Yeah, they must have gotten acquainted. In what way?
早速ご挨拶をと思いましてね。
おお、それはご丁寧に。
No, I don't trust the fact that Yuta's dad is acquainted with Julie's mum. For obvious reasons.
ほら、ユーリー。恥ずかしがっていないで、義理のお父様お母様にちゃんとご挨拶するんだよ。
They didn't know that fact. They didn't know that part. The look on my parents' face told me they certainly hadn't heard that part. That's what I said, motherfucker. Julie was hiding behind Adrienne, I guess, clearly uncomfortable. Adrienne nudged her forward. All eyes on her. Her whole body was flushed pink. She took multiple deep breaths, then finally began to speak.
はじめまして。沼界から来ました。ユリア・リン・ロードと言います。ユリと呼んでください。
Does every royalty have to have 3 names? Or... Look, I understand last name, right? You know, but do you always have to list off middle name, right? That's what I'm asking.
ユリちゃんね。よろしく。
どうも。それで気になることを言っていましたが、例のちぎりですか？
Of course there was. Of course there is.
ただまあ、ユウタくんも必ずしもフリーとは言えないようですけれど。
Adrian looked over at Yu-chan while she spoke.
私はそんな別に。
Yu-chan started to talk, but I cut her off and finished the thought. Actually, she is. I have a pact with Yu-chan as well. Damn. Just fully accepting the pinky promise. But pinky swear. Julie, I'm sorry. I lowered my head. Of course it's okay, because how would you establish a harem if you were only allowed to have a pact with one girl?
それはそうですよね。だってあれから何年も経っていて。
But does Julie and Lucy know each other? Probably not.
で、二人は付き合っているというわけかい？
No. I was waiting for it. Listen. I'm more surprised that she didn't just waltz in through the roof. Just as I started trying to figure out how to phrase it, there was another knock. Unless it isn't Lucy, but like, that wouldn't make sense.
おはようござい。あら。
Like I said, it wouldn't make sense.
あら、
So they are acquainted. I mean, is it that big of a surprise that a vampire and a succubus would know each other? Not necessarily. If you think about it in D&D terms, they kind of are both evil, in the sense of like a moral chart, races, right?
ゆり、アドリアーネ様。
You two know each other?
ええ。どうして二人がこんなところに？
斜面にもう一軒家が建っていたけど、あれはルーチェの家？
This house is gonna get crowded when the other girls are introduced.
じゃあ屋根にちょうどいい塩梅の開口部を作ったのも？
そうです。
So according to the other races, that hole in the ceiling is perfect, huh? I mean, they can both fly, so yeah. It then occurred to me that Julie and her mum didn't come through the front door either. Yeah, that's the confusing part. Why is there a knock at the door and then they just fly in through the roof? More specifically for Lucy, because he already established her pact with Yuta, right? It would be more confusing for Julie and Adrienne.
それで二人は一体？
きっと吸血鬼のお姫様と同じ理由じゃないかしらね。そんな気がするね、私は。
うん。二度あることは三度ある。だわね。
二度？
Yeah.
ユーナともちぎりを交わしているということですから。
ああ。
I don't remember anything that happened to me while I was in the other worlds, and honestly, my mind doesn't recall a promise with Yuna either. I'd like everyone to just put it on hold for now. Is that alright? It was mostly directed at at Lucy and Julie.
まあ、そうね。
Lucy shrugged a little with her shoulders.
いずれにしろ子供の頃のことだし。よりも？うん。であれば、すべてはこれからでしょうね。
Thanks. Is that okay with you, Julie?
私はまだ決まっていないのであれば、ちょっとほっとしました。
Look, all I'm saying is that Yuna and I guess Karen, because Lucy keeps bringing her up, they both have advantages. They already have the advantage. I felt somewhat sorry, but mostly just relieved they were being cooperative. It's not like I could decide something like this on a whim. Even if we did share a tenuous bond when we were young, I didn't know anything about them. There was another house, kind of like a temple above Lucy's. Are you gonna live there, Julie?
ユリだけね。私はあんまり玉座を冷やすわけにはいかないから、いたりいなかったりだね。
Is that Lucy's explanation as well? That Lucy's mum is on the throne so that she can stay here? The throne?
私はムマの女王だよ。だから一人娘のユリアさんはお姫様ってことになるね。
Yeah, so you've got 2 chances to marry into royalty now. Whoa. I was amazed to hear that. So Julie is royalty too? Who?
なんだかすごいな。
Yu-chan stared at them with a glimmer in her eyes. Well, you're the Honeydew's poster girl, Yu-chan.
マスターの娘っていうだけで看板にはなっていないよ。
You got royalty on either side, and then an entrepreneur's daughter in the middle. I don't know about that. So she really is the underdog.
看板娘。お店かなんかの？
はい。
ほっほー。なるほどね。ゆうなちゃんだっけ？あんたもなかなか可愛いじゃない。まるっと食べてあげたいくらいだよ。
Oh, so succubus don't just stick with males, huh? I mean,
となると、ゆうたくんもモテモテじゃないか。ゆりは沼界随一の美人で、あたしの娘だしね。ルーチェは吸血鬼界でも絶大な人気を誇ると。だろ？
当然です。王家たるもの、美においても頂点に立たなくてはね。
Lucy gave a little flick of her dress as she flaunted. She had the power to get away with things that would just come off as awkward for a normal girl. Like they did yesterday, my parents scrambled to leave and Adrienne made her exit. According to my dad, before he left, Adrienne had showed up at his company the day before. Showing up in that outfit, his colleagues must have flipped their wigs. And without wasting a second, they made the deal for the plot of land to build the house. That was a tongue twister. When it was just us four, Yu-chan spoke.
これは好奇心で尋ねるんだけど、ママはどういう風にちぎりを交わすの？
Sex, I mean...
はい。こうやって手
Kitty
を
gripping.
胸元に置いて。
Julie pressed her own hand on herself to demonstrate. Her clothes, or was it just a bra, propped up it's like forbidden fruits on a platter. Bro.
二人の魂を交換させるんです。それがムマにとってのちぎりです。
I don't know. I think the vampire pact is more intimate.
胸元にゆうくんの手？
Yeah, it's not the only part of her body he touched yesterday. He didn't touch hers yesterday, but he had a dream. I think. Apparently, that was what surprised Yu-chan the most. We saw it yesterday.
ゆうくんたらエッチ。
Well, I don't remember anything.
子供の頃の話ですから、その頃は別になんていうか。
I don't know. We saw when she was a kid. She still had development. Yeah, that's one way to say it. Yu-chan's eyes were fixated on Julie's breasts. I knew she would be insecure about it. She glanced down at her own as if comparing, then sighed quietly.
ムマはみんなスタイルがいいから。ユリは中でも特別性でしょうけど。
Yeah, she got the royal genes. What'd you expect?
ルーチェこそ。まあね。でもスタイルを維持するためにはそれなりの努力を。努力？運動とか？
A lot of blood sucking. I mean, a lot of... Wait, no, wait. My joke didn't work. Yu-chan just asked honestly, but Lucy had a weird reaction.
いえ別に努力などはね、毎日ぐうたら過ごしても人も羨むスタイルで逆に困ってしまうくらいだわ。もう笑ったりして本当のことなんだからね。ごめんなさい。 はあ、ユータまで笑ってる。
But there wasn't a text box. Sorry.
まあ、
Lucy laughed, and even Julie failed to suppress her own. My first impression of Lucy was that she was cold, but nothing appeared to be farther from the truth. Oh. A ball of light suddenly appeared. I squinted my eyes.
なにこれ。
This is what happens when someone crosses over from another world. I've hit the nail on the head, right?
ええ。誰かしらね。
I didn't realize someone would be this direct as to teleport into Yuta's house. Lucy leaned forward in suspicion.
すごい。眩しいんだ。
Flashbang. Who is it this time? Ah, it's the mascot. Who the fuck? It's gotta be something to do with Lucy, right? It looks like a bat. Well, no. It could also be Julie because of the tail. We were all surprised to see an animal emerge.
ドーラ、どうしてお前がこちらに。
Her pet or something? Don't. Hang on. What is it?
どうしてではありませぬぞ、お嬢様。
It just talked. Of course it's gonna talk.
御所様のお言いつけ、もう忘れてしまったのですか。
Okay, it is related to her. To Lucy. My first guess was right.
確かに御所様はお嬢様の人間海域お許しになりましたが、それはお付きの者がついてのこと。
Well...
しかるにこのドーラを置いてたったお一人で行ってしまわれるとは。御所様はもうカンカンですぞ。
What looked like her pet spoke with biting scorn, but Lucy was almost yawning in indifference. I don't think it's her pet.
お父様が何と言おうと関係ないわね。何ですと？私はもう子供ではないわ。お父様の顔色を伺って自分の行動を決める。そんなのはまっぴらよ。行きたいところに行ってしたいことをする。私は私の気持ちの赴くまま行動するだけだわ。とにかくですな、このドラ、御所様からきつく申し渡されておるのです。お嬢様がこのままこちらにとどまるというのであれば、このドラ、お嬢様の影となって付き従いますからな。
Yeah, but we've only seen you for a few minutes, and I can already tell why Lucy left.
はいはい。
Without you, I mean. Lucy nodded, already annoyed enough, and Dora finally brought the tension down a notch.
おや、ユリア殿ではございませぬか。これは奇遇で、ご機嫌麗しゅうござりまする。こんにちは。
Julie responded casually to the genteel Dora. Genteel? I've never seen that word before. Is it all? Dora was so high-strung at first, but to my surprise, actually seemed like a highly cultured person. Question mark. Yeah, I don't think you can call it a person. Dora scanned the perimeter of the room, and eventually we made eye contact.
で、これが例の人間ですか？
Yes. It was a little less flowery than Julie's greeting. You're being appraised at the moment, so... Dora floated left to right in quick flapping motions. As if observing my every move, Dora's sharp glare was glued on me.
ただ
冴えない人間ではありませぬか。お嬢様のお相手として全く足りないように思われますが。
ドーラ、私の言い名付けに対して失礼なことを言わないように。
That was a bit of an audio scare right there.
失礼いたしました。
Dora acquiesced, but not without a bit more glaring.
それでこちらは
Yuchan seemed a little vexed at having a bat talking to her.
言うなよ。指切りというちぎりをユータと交わしていて、言うなればライバルね。
はじめまして、白羽瀬優奈です。
Yuchan tried her best to be civil, but Dora would have none of that.
ちぎりですと、すでにお嬢様とちぎりを交わしているのにですか？
Well, don't tell him about the pact he made with Julie, then.
まあどちらが先かは知らないけれど。
Dora returned to glaring at me.
この男、本当に大丈夫なのですか？
I mean, if you're referring to on the basis of his trust, his trust in making pacts with women, probably not.
失礼なこと言わないように。
You're talking about a villain protagonist here. Having a harem is normal for them.
ユナ殿ですな。はじめまして、我が輩はドーラ、ルーチェお嬢様の従者であります。今後は何かとお目にかかる機会もあるかと存じますが、どうぞよろしくお願いいたしまする。よろしくね。
You're pretty polite, Dora. Even though you just look like a bat. Damn.
お嬢様、このドーラ、人間の皇族っ子にバカにされておるようですが。
そういうわけではないわよ。こちらの人にとってはコウモリが喋るのは珍しいから。
And also, you started it. Unheard of was a better way to put it. Both Lucy and Julie looked just like normal humans. So even if they are indeed from other worlds, it's hard to discern outside of their outfits. Yes. And also, Julie has horns on her head, so you know. But even at first glance, Dora was obviously not from this world, not of this world.
それでユリア殿は？まあムマにとっては人間界に来ることは。
Did he put two and two together?
私は。
Julie hastily interrupted Dora for some reason.
はい。
Oh, he doesn't know.
私もちぎりを交わしているの。ユータさんと。それでお嬢様、不詳ながらもう一度だけお尋ねすることをお許しください。
皆まで言わなくてもわかるわよ。でもね、ドーラ、それも仕方のないことなのよ。
と言いますと？
だってユータに異世界での出来事の記憶はないのだから。であれば重婚状態を責めることもできないわね。
なるほど。
Yeah, I know, it's a pretty fucked up system for Yuta getting spirited away and having his memories gone, having lost his memories so that he doesn't know if he made a pact with another girl or not.
それでドーラ？
なんでございましょう。
お前本当にこちらで暮らすの？
なんで嫌そうな顔をするのでございますか？
But like at the same time, right? When Julie was making a pact with Yuta, it wasn't really. I didn't sense anything romantic between the two, right? So maybe even if he did remember, he would have probably made a pact with multiple girls, I guess.
嫌なのよ。
Dora quivered pathetically.
悲しゅうございます。このドーラ、悲しゅうございます。かつておしめも取り替えて差し上げたこのドーラめに対し、ようやそのような冷たいお言葉を。
Ain't no way.
何を言い出すのよ急に。
I mean, I'm not surprised that Dora is older than Lucy. That's always how it is with familiars, right? Lucy red as the hair on her head wrung Dora like a towel. How old is this Dora anyway? I don't know, 100 years, probably? I could have sworn it was just a bat.
そうは言いますが、お嬢様。
何よ。
恐れながら従者がいなければお困りになるのはお嬢様の方ではないかと。何しろお嬢様は上げ前据え前の生活を続けてまいりましたからな。お一人では日々の生活にも事欠くのではないかと存じます。
本当は一人で何でもできるのに、お父様がうるさいから。けどまあそうね。確かに雑用係はいてもいいかしらね。
はい。
Dora seemed to take it down another notch after that was decided. I don't know, I feel like Dora's gonna be relegated to a servant role. Coming.
ゆうたしよ、卒じながら一つお願いがあるのですが。
Before even a second had elapsed, the interrogation began.
ゆうたし。
First of all, just Yuta?
Aye?
Well, you addressed Yu-chan as madam, didn't you?
この際ですから、はっきりと言わせていただきますがな、ゆうたしよ。
Huh?
このドーラ、そこもとルーチェお嬢様のお相手として認めたわけではありませぬ。
Betrothed had something to do with being married, I think. Dora had a way with mixing in archaic words. No? Betrothed is still used? What do you mean?
本来であれば引きずってでもお嬢様を連れて帰りたい所存。それは無論御所様も同じです。お嬢様は一度言い出したらてこでも引かぬ性格。そのことは黙って人間界にやってきた行動からも想像がつくかと存じますが、ともあれ従者としてお嬢様のお気持ちを第一に考えるのは当然のことですが、それはそれ。
Right.
このドーラにおきましては、そこもとは人間界の小僧っ子に過ぎませぬからな。
Okay, sure. Can I ask one more thing?
なんなりと。
How did you knock on the door? How did you knock and then open the door?
このドーラ、バカにされておるのですかな？
It's a valid question. You don't have hands. No, that's not it at all.
こう見えて我が輩、何だってできるのです。そうでなければ従者など務まりませぬ。
Oh, so you were a servant before and you're a servant now. You're a servant in Lucy's world and you'll be a servant in the human world. Still looked like just a bat to me. I mean, this was a bat who could talk, I guess. One more thing.
なんでしょう。
What does beseech mean? Oh my god. I never thought the day would come where I'd be asking about what a word meant. So it means to request humbly? I mean, you know, I understand that I may have been corrupted. No. I may have consumed too much media regarding like medieval settings. So the word beseech is not new to me. But like still I'm sure that more of them I'm sure that there is a majority of people who know what the word beseech means. Outside of the fact that it's in media that is set in medieval era time. Whatever. I guess I'll make a note. Dora's request was to be shown around town so I could acquaint him so it could acquaint himself. Wait, what the fuck? It's because it's using it as a pronoun, I'm getting confused. Dora's request was to be shown around town so it could be acquainted, so it could acquaint himself with the shops.
何しろお嬢様はわがままでございますからな。口に合わないとなると全く口をつけませぬ。頑固でわがまま。ですがまあ、それがお嬢様の可愛いところですから。
Sure. Depends.
変なくしゃみ。これはきっとドーラが噂をしているのね。
Room review. First of all, why do you have a bathroom? Why do you have a bathtub in your room? Do not have a separate bathroom for your bath. Because if you don't, then you should. Here's the thing, right? It is a bathtub just because there is a drainage system in. There's a separate drainage system in the bathtub. There should also be a drainage system in the bath, right? Because the potential overspill. The fact that there is plumbing in there is a system directly in the walls of her. Why is the mansion so big and you still have a bathtub in your room? You know what? Fuck. Never mind.
ということでありますから、まずは良き店を探しておかなければなりません。
Food for Lucy, right? Okay. I'll take you around to some shops.
かたじけない。いずれと花屋はありますかな。
Flower shop. I think there was one, but I've never been inside. Does Lucy like flowers? I mean, considering how many flowers there were in her room, probably, yeah.
浴槽に花びらを浮かべるのがお好きなのです。
Of course she does. In the bath. Somehow, the lavish lifestyle suited her perfectly. Although, she was a princess, so it was probably beyond lavish.
お嬢様はそれは綺麗好きでありまする。日に何度も浴槽を使われて、ですので花も大量に必要ですな。
Right. That's why she has a bath in her bedroom, right? Whoa. By the way, Dora, I don't think you should talk much. I don't think you should talk much when you're out.
は？どういうことでしょう？
Lucy mentioned it before, right? Bats don't talk here in my world. You'll cause a scene. Bats aren't usually out at this time of the day either.
しかしですな、喋れないと不便極まりない。ろくすっぽ買い物もできませんぞ。
And while there are albino bats, I don't think there are any that look like him. Even not talking, I think we'd have problems with the shopping bat.
コウモリが喋ったらそんなに不自然でありますか？
Unless he can transform. It can transform, yeah. Bats, yeah. If you were a miner, it might be different. It might be believable.
おお、わかりました。ではこのドーラ、今日から休館長ですぞ。
I guess they can't transform. Sora's mood swings were certainly abrupt.